Let's talk about weighted hoops and non-weighted hoops and which one will be best for you. So if you are in a hoop exercise class, you can use either of the hoops. There's nothing wrong with either of them. They're both absolutely fantastic. It's just down to your preference, okay? But the thing is, if you have a weighted hoop, you can get them in different sizes, which is absolutely fine. But if you're a beginner, I would definitely recommend getting a bigger one, okay? Now this is a 1.2 kg hoop and it does feel quite heavy. For me, I would say it is a little bit too heavy. I prefer something a bit lighter. But you might feel better having a weighted one because you can feel the hoop as it's going around, which could ultimately help you hula hoop. So pop it on your back, give it a right good spin, and we're spinning. So you can definitely feel that on your body. As you progress with hooping, you might want to bring your hoop down a little bit. It could make it a little bit harder for you, but I like this one because it's a little bit smaller. It actually is really tiny, but I can still hoop with it. It's quite small, but it's a bit lighter. Now, I really like the weight of this one. It's a 0.9 kg, and I would say this feels better than the other, but again, that is just my personal preference. So I'm just gonna pop it on, see how it feels, give it a spin, and that feels good. I feel like I could use that for a whole 45 minutes or an hour class. I think that's really good. But like I said, I feel like this one is quite small, and if you are new to hooping, it could be a little bit difficult to hoop with that one because it's just that little bit too small. But you know, give it a go. I would definitely say give them all a try and then you can decide for yourself. Now, here we have two other hoops. These are, well, we call these like non-weighted hoops, dance hoops or fitness hoops, but they are a bit weighted because they are made of something, so they're definitely heavy. Okay, but not heavy as the weighted ones. This is a 40-inch hoop up to my belly button, and this is a 38. Again, I really like using these ones because they don't feel as heavy. Now, if you're using a non-weighted hoop, I would say to use a bigger one when you start because then you've got more time for that hoop to come round and then it makes it easier for you to hoop. And as you progress, you could then move on to a smaller one if you want more of a challenge. It depends on what you feel like. Now, exercise-wise, which one is better? Neither are better. It's just down to what you prefer. But I do prefer a 40-inch non-weighted hoop at the minute, or that smaller one. So when I pop this on, definitely doesn't feel as heavy as the others, but it feels heavy enough that you can feel it and you can hoop with it. And I feel like, I don't know if you have to work hard or not, but you've really got to keep that hoop going. So it might be a little bit more challenging, but again, you're still burning loads of energy whilst you're hooping. So it's definitely something for you to do, is just test out different products that are out there so you can find the best hoop for you and for your style. All right, guys, so hopefully that was quite informative for you. But again, I can't make the decision for you on which hoop you're going to use. You have to make that choice, but those are just my things. I would say a 40-inch hoop suits me, that little bit lighter, or if I'm going for a weighted one, I go for a little bit of a smaller one. So that's 0.9 kg, and this kind of like non-weighted one is 0.5 kg. Okay, guys. So yeah, hopefully you can decide from there which hoop is for you, and you can get into hooping and have an absolutely amazing time. And don't forget to watch some of my videos. All right, guys, I will see you next time.